afternoon and welcome to game number 2 between TongFu and LGD to decide which one of these two teams is going to be getting a full sponsored ticket to the Asia 2012, which is of course the prize that they are fighting for, but that's not all they will get. We will be getting number 1 prize also is $1,500. And we have the second prize being $1,000 and we're gonna see which heroes TongFu is gonna be trying to use to force out a game number 3, because they are 1 game down at the moment, with LGD beating them in the previous game. As I said, this is game 2 of a best out of 3. TongFu, what are you gonna be picking up to turn the tides for this matchup? Naga Siren is going to be the first pickup, which is a hero that, to be fair, we haven't really seen all that much lately, or at least I haven't, and if we did see him, he wasn't necessarily on the winning team. So interesting to see that one, as Rubik and the Bounty Hunter being picked up by LGD. Bounty Hunter, of course, a hero that TongFu had in a previous game that ended up not really making a difference, so we're going to see if LGD can work out how to use the Bounty Hunter better. Queen of Pain again picked up by TongFu. The bans in the meantime didn't really go over them just yet, but it was the Bedrider, the Invoker, Darkseer and Templar Assassin that are not going to be playing in this game. TongFu, are you again going to reveal your 3 lanes about what you're going to do like they did in the previous game, or are they now going to pick up a support to go together with that Naga Siren, like a Leshrek or a Lina or something like that? Which is of course a very strong combination if you are looking to be finding a strong dual lane on the side of TongFu. They're gonna be picking up Jakiro. Of course, Jakiro is a hero that is strong laning with basically everybody, because he is such a strong hero right now. Naga Siren can of course ensnare, Ice Path, Breath on it as well, and that should be almost resulting into a death. So that would be a strong combination as well, as right now indeed, unlike last time, they are not revealing which 3 lanes they are gonna be running. For LGD, they are kind of doing the same so far. They pick up the Enigma again, worked out great last game. And they will be, of course, running that, well, most likely into the jungle again with Bounty Hunter on the long lane. Rubik, we have seen Rubik solo laning and we've seen him supporting, so we don't really know what they will be going for right now. And that is something that we, of course, can consider to be an upside for LGD. They're not really giving away what they're going to be doing with the lanes apart from the Bounty Hunter. So that will be left up for TongFu to guess what they are going to be banning out. It's going to be the Brewmaster that's going to be banned out. And the Tidehunter got banned out by LGD in this game this time. Of course, last game it was banned out by TongFu. But again, Tidehunter is of course such a great combination for a tri-lane, and they don't want to be having that one. Naga Siren Jakiro, of course, an opening for a strong tri-lane, and if a Tidehunter would be there as well, and on the Radiant side you have that easy jungle creep pooling, etc. to get your Tide, you get your Tide some experience in that jungle as well. But yeah, they just don't want to have that, so they don't have to face it because they can just ban him out. Next ban gonna be going for TongFu. What do they not want to face? That is the question. Well, it is the Bedrider that actually got banned out by LGD last game, but that would be the hero that I would not be wanting to face, because last game that kinda made a difference. If they're gonna be banning out a Lifestealer or a Night Stalker, that would be the question. I mean, those 2 heroes in last game, even though Night Stalker of course gave away first blood, he still made a good difference against that Queen of Pain. There we go, and he indeed is not gonna be in this game. He gets banned out. Queen of Pain of course got countered by that Night Stalker because of that silence. She couldn't just not blink away. I mean, yes, sometimes she got stunned, etc. But if you then get out of your stun and you still can't blink away, that's just the most saddest thing. So Queen of Pain not going to be having to deal with that one anymore as he gets banned out. Let's see the last ban, last ban coming out from TongFu, because it was a Dragonite that gets banned out by LGD. They faced it in the first game, and even though of course they won that first game with a large margin, they still don't want to be facing it again, and they know that TongFu still needs a lane. If it's going to be a solo lane or if it's going to be a dual lane is left to be seen. We shall find out. TongFu, last ban. Go, go. Taking their time. They still have 50 seconds into the bonus time. I mean, why not use it, right? Is it gonna be a Lifestealer, or is it gonna be a different hero with a silence, perhaps? Or maybe a Beastmaster, because a Roar versus a Queen of Pain is also quite annoying, as so far, LGD, They've got a Malefice and they've got a Telekinesis. That's all the disable that they have, apart from the Black Hole, of course, also. But that's not going to be enough to take down a Queen of Pain. Maybe the Black Hole is at some point if you have enough damage to go through, but if that Queen of Pain is not going to be shut down as much as she was last game, that will be a very different outcome. And they're going to be banning out a Juggernaut, a hero that I was not expected to see banned out here. But they don't want to have it. A Keeper of Light going to get banned out again. Of course, just like that Tidehunter strong one from the tri lane, we saw the ban out in the previous game as well. And it's gonna be a Shadow Fiend that gets picked up by TongFu, leaving me to believe that Queen of Pain might be going on that solo lane, which she can do because she has that escape mechanism, so it's quite secure for her to do that. And then Shadow Fiend perhaps mid to gain his levels a bit faster than on any different lane. LGD, what are you gonna do to counter this one? I mean, we still don't know what that Rubik is gonna be doing, and if he's gonna be supporting. Which hero is he gonna be supporting? And which one is going to be going mid? That's basically the two choices that you kind of have. And with the Queen of Pain being the most normal counter to that Shadow Fiend, and that one already be out of the question, which hero will they place mid to face that Shadow Fiend? And you really can't let the Shadow Fiend free farm. I mean, last game they let the lane entirely open, and I don't think you can do that with the Shadow Fiend. It's gonna be Leshrac, so I think we will be seeing a Rubik solo mid to steal. Rubik is basically a solo hero that can do that. I mean, his Fate Bolt will go through, will be annoying for the Shadow Fiend to deal with his right clicks and all that, but he'll still be able to get last hit with his raises and everything. So I don't see anybody of them dying, like Shadow Fiend versus Rubik. Nobody should, in theory, be dying, but then again, I said that last game too, and that's when the first blood happened in the middle lane. Earthshaker will be picked up by TongFu. That's gonna be a very strong trial lane. Jakiro and Earthshaker. A lot of people have been saying that Jakiro is the new Earthshaker purely because of the way his Ice Path works. You don't want to be running through it because you get stunned, and you know it looks a bit like a Icy Fissure, but it's kind of does the same, even though it has a shorter duration. It will be a Sven picked up. Oh wow, I like this. That's a dual lane. Leshrac Sven. A Bounty Hunter long lane, Rubik solo lane, Enigma still on the jungle. Leshrac Sven is a very strong dual lane. One stun from Sven's, follow up stun from Leshrac, disables all around, and that will kill Queen of Pain in that duration. If there's enough damage. With Sven there is normally enough damage because he is just such a very high damage hero at some point in the game. Let's just switch overlays and let's see who's playing what, because we want to see who is playing what and what LGD is going to try to use to take game number 2 as well, because they are of course one game ahead, and if they win 2-0 they will get that ticket to the Asia. We're gonna see Leshrac played by DDC. It's gonna be Yao playing the Rubik. It's gonna be Sylar on the Sven, and it looks like I was wrong. Looks like Enigma might be going into that mid lane. Enigma going for a fast bottle, then by the looks of it DD is gonna be playing that Enigma, and Bounty Hunter will be played by Zhao. And I still think Enigma could be going to the jungle, but then he would have had different items, so tri lane here. But then Yao as a support, that's not normal. That's not something that you see. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out in time. Let's see who's playing what for TongFu. We see Sunshank playing the Jakiro. It's gonna be Chan, going under the name of Veronica for a while now. It's gonna be playing the Earthshaker. Long DD will be playing the Nida Siren. Mid lane will be going towards Hao on the Shadow Fiend, and on the bottom lane it will be Mu again on his Queen of Pain. On the short lane, to note, so it will be a very aggressive trailing coming off from TongFu, and that will make the game a bit more active heavy, I would assume, especially if that Rubik is gonna stay on that top lane. We will find out soon. Haste Rune goes to the Sven, who is instantly gonna run here. Fissure goes down, and they cannot fight that anymore because they get blocked in, and they will have to back off. Nice one. Good use of Fissure too. I mean, otherwise that Sven would have just been able to land a stun, and DDC would be able to land up a follow stun, and you know there might be a Fate Bolt or Telekinesis or something to go through from that Rubik, and that might be too much to deal with. Aggressive ward being placed here also by LGD. They want to know where their opponents are the entire time, and they're already finding out that there is indeed going to be that aggressive trialing coming off from LGD, from TongFu rather. Oh, They want to be really aggressive here. I don't think I can move too much away from this top lane here, as we have an Ice Path already going down. Fate Bolt going through, doesn't bounce around though. Right clicks will go, stun will hit as well. The Shrek stun is not going to be there because the Fisher is the anti-gank. That is just one of those heroes. It is like the Shadow Demon, but then in Earthshaker form. And that is because every time a gank goes off, Earthshaker can lay down his Fisher, no follow-up stun from the Shrek. That will just not happen. But this lane is looking pretty volatile right now. I mean, there is almost enough mana already on the Sven to continue going, even though his clarity got popped off. He has the mana again. If they want to go aggressive, they could. And I'm gonna stick here for most of the time. I will jump back to the other lanes as well, because of course that's where some action is gonna be happening also. But this top lane is where both teams are looking to try to get kills. I mean, if you're gonna run a tri-lane versus on aggressive tri-lane, you are doing that because you want to try to get those kills. You want to try to get, because you can't farm as much as you normally would if you have a bottom tri-lane. Let's compare that for a second. If you have a tri-lane on the bottom lane, you will be pulling creeps and just stacking and pulling and getting your supports, getting money as well, and gold and experience in the jungle. On this top lane, you just can't do that. I mean, you have one creep camp here, but that's being warded by yourself, so you don't really want to be dealing with that. So you are here to be aggressive and to get experience in different ways, and those different ways are of course kills. And if you then have a tri-lane versus a tri-lane and your opponent can stack, can pull, can get experience and gold inside that jungle, and you cannot, and you also cannot get kills, then you are at the downside, even if you just don't die yourself. But that is why we will see TongFu playing aggressive, just purely because they have to. In the meantime, Enigma in the middle lane is 10 for 6, doing a nice job. Of course he can continuously deny it, but it's a Shadow Fiend that will be ahead on last hit. 15 for 3 on him right now. There's not really a surprise. At the same time, DD will be safe. I mean, Enigma should not be dying here, and how will probably not be thinking that he can get a kill, unless there's going to be a massive mistake made by someone. And once he's level 6, maybe he has a risk of dying, but for now it's going to be all in his favor. Bottom lane in the meantime, Queen of Pain has got 14 for 4 versus Zhao, who has 8 for 0. At least he's getting a lot more experience than the Bounty Hunter in the previous game. Already level 4 at 4 minutes in. If you compare that to the Bounty Hunter at the previous game, that would be probably a triple of his levels right there. And Sylar looking I think he's looking for a way in, but at the same time he can just not do it because that Earthshaker is standing around there. Long DD getting some last hits, 12 for 0 for him so far. Sylar 18 for 1 though, so getting the better of that, as the lane is of course continuously pushed in towards his tower because that Rubik is just stacking. He's level 3 and he's not even shown his face on the lane all too much. Jakiro still level 2, but the main difference is, well, Jakiro level 2 and Earthshaker level 2. And the main difference is the Shrek also level 3. So that is just the way it is. Like, they are gonna get more experience on this lane than their opponents. 2 reasons: because they get the night experience from the stacks, from the pulling, and of course because they're not getting killed, having to share everything on the lane and nothing else. Even though of course the Earthshaker is one of those heroes that is probably just as useful at level 1 as he is at level 5, purely because of the way Fisher works. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a bit more damage, etc., and the stun duration is gonna be a bit more higher, but I mean, you want to counter gank, you want to make sure that stuff doesn't happen, and that one Fisher level 1 is enough to do that with. Boots being purchased by the Shadow Fiend. Boots already up on the Enigma. 21 for 10 on the Enigma, 10 the nice, 24 for 6 on the Shadow Fiend, so keeping it fairly even, as we have Chan standing around here, waiting for a right possibility to Fisher, maybe laying a Fisher like that and make sure that there's going to be an Ice Path like this and just locking someone out of this position or something like that. And that's indeed what they wanted to go for, but that's not going to be happening. I mean, that is the way to go. Like, you want to triangle someone out and get him there stuck so he can't go anywhere, so you can kill him off. But that's not going to happen. Queen of Pain means I'm picking up the first blood on the bottom lane. Not even a Sonic Wave used for that one, as the Centaur did come out, so that's the reason why the Bounty Hunter went down. He is level 6 though. And I don't think he's going to be going back towards that lane. We're going to see an Ice Bat telekinesis. No, not going to happen. Breath going through. There's a stun on the Naga Siren. Warcry there. Leshraxton also slowing them down. Is there going to be more coming off? Sylar on the way out pops herself. And it will be safe. I'm quite surprised. And this is indeed going to be the Bounty Hunter. So they want to try to pick up some track kills. And that is going to be... Is it going to be possible? Is the question. Track, stun, Jakiro. It is possible indeed. Jakiro goes down. Track kill number 1. Is it going to be more? There is another track. No, not yet. And it's not going to be a kill either. And then it was Fisher to stop that from happening. 1-1. As I did manage to miss the first blood move, picking up the Bounty Hunter. But at the same time, I mean, they get a track kill in return. And without that kill, they wouldn't be so... caught off guard by that Bounty Hunter, because that's basically it, right? I mean, you kill one off and he's gonna be missing, but because he's level 6, he will not be coming back towards his lane. It will mean that Moo's getting free from right now on the bottom lane, but it is not all bad. It's not all bad. And it is for TongFu quite bad, because they have an aggressive tri-lane and now one of their supports also died and they didn't manage to get a kill just yet. And that is a damn shame. And Earthshaker rotating back towards the top lane. They haven't given up just yet, even though, to be fair, I will say, like, send someone else to the middle lane to get some experience and gold there. Like, for example, that Jakiro to get his Macropyre up or something, or the Echo Slam from the Earthshaker. And just to have the Shadow Fiend trying to roam around and get more kills. But, I don't know. Not gonna be happening. Rubik's still pushing and pulling. Double stack here. Long DD cannot do anything. Well, gets himself 41 gold from one of the creeps. He gets a Fate Bolt in return. Ice Pad Latch is here too. He's gonna be getting some last hits. Breath will also not get last hits for now. That's a kill, but that is for Yao, and that is at least one that the Dire team actually, the Radiant team actually got. Of course, trying to do the right thing. At the same time, okay, they get something in return again, but they still lose so much. They lose so much of their experience and gold in this lane, and it is really not worth sticking around, I would say. Stun gonna land, is just gonna be harassment, looks like it is. 4 stick charges up on the Sven as well. He's by himself now, by the way, so that's why he's trying to be a bit more aggressive to force them back, but I think Long DD knows that. So he's gonna be getting some more experience again, as Earthshaker is looking still for a way in for Fisher, actually gonna show himself, so that's not gonna be happening. TP is incoming again, Bounty Hunter once again, Rubik here, places a ward, very aggressive already, 4 people on the top lane, Enigma coming now as well. The only one that's missing is the Leshrac, who actually did what I said that the TongFu should do. Long DD, wait, Track is on there, Malefice as well, 1 more hit, 2 more hits, eats his tango and will be staying alive, and will indeed be saved also by the Fisher coming off from the Earthshaker. And it is the Queen of Pain that, with the invisibility rune, that's looking for a target, found himself a target in the Enigma. Is he gonna be able to take him down though by himself? I'm not sure. He has a Sonic Wave, has got a full mana bar, should be able to do it. But there's gonna be a lot of support here. Leshrac here now, he cannot do it anymore. Track, Malefice, right clicks, Leshrac stun not hitting, lightning, Sonic Wave, Black Hole, catches only one, and Enigma already goes down to the Queen of Pain. There is a Shadow Strike, Leshrac gonna be in some trouble. Will she dive? She will dive, has got 2 bottle charges. Leshrac stun will hit on Moo, but it is the Queen of Pain that still managed to pick up the Leshrac. And it looks like Bounty Hunter looking for blood, wanting to go for Moo. Backs off though. Or is he? Or is he? No, he is not. Scream there. Gonna switch targets, gonna go to the Naga Siren. It's gonna be a bit outnumbered. 3 versus 1. But nice counter again coming off from TongFu, as they're now leading the charge again for the kills. I'm not sure how long though. I mean, that Sven is pretty damn dangerous. 39 last hits. Let's just switch to this one, by the way, 10 minutes in. And it is this guy that is making now all the difference. He's of course been having a good time. 68 last hits for 9. He's been farming most together with the Queen of Pain. And I mean, I haven't really talked about the Shadow Fiend all that much because of that tri-lane versus tri-lane, but Shadow Fiend did manage to get ahead in that middle lane and might be able to make big enough difference to turn everything around. He's level 9 now. It's about time to pick up his ultimate. Has got 36 souls as well, so could definitely make a difference in a team fight. in which they also, of course, they can set it up with a song. They have a macro pyre, they have an echo slam soon-ish, level 4 on the Earthshaker. But they definitely have some possibilities here, as Zhao is going to be finding the Shadow Fiend here. Right clicks to go off. Shrek coming in as well. Here comes the Queen of Pain though, helping out, screaming there. Dust being popped. Wanted to turn it around. Shrek's on still. His Fate Bolt going through. Telekinesis up on Moo. And that's the Queen of Pain going down. Fisher also going down. Song being sang. And Art, oh, he backed off just in time. It's going to be Rubik that it should be the kill, or is it not? It might not be. He is on the run. He's got boots. And there's the threads up on the Naga Siren, so it should be slightly faster. And it will be fast enough regardless. And this guy also staying alive, even though he was dusted. And they know he's here because, of course, he went past a ward. But it is not going to be enough to take him down. Oh, now he's in range again. They see him also. Yeah. Fisher. Right click. Earthshaker picking it up. He's just within range, of course, of that ward that he apparently didn't know was there. Nice job. Meantime, Tier 1 tower getting slightly pressured. Stun landing on the Queen of Pain. The tower, just a small pressure, not all that much. No towers going down yet in the map so far. 5-3 as Shadow Fiend got himself a kill. Even though I think it could have been more, but he at least got himself a kill. The free farm definitely helped out, or free farm. It is still in favor of TongFu. 2k, race is going off. Ice Path, Bounty Hunter overextending. Breath goes down, but doesn't hit him anymore. And no dust, no wards. Shuriken still hits. He pops his bottle charges to be able to get some more HP back. Might be trying to deny this tower as the pressure is continue to come off, and I think that one's gonna go down regardless. Is there gonna be a deny? Ice Path there. Malefice tower goes down. They want to go for some track kills. Gonna be able to pick up how soon? Leshrek's done hitting, and that's gonna be one hit away from dying. With the Requiem of Souls, of course, still going off because he died. It's gonna be another track kill here, though, on the Jakiro, and it's Leshrek that picks that one up. 2 track kills going the way of LGD. And they are pulling back their advantage, and with those 2 kills also being track kills, that is just a big difference, as Rubik and Queen of Pain just decided to exchange his lives. Queen of Pain died here, Rubik died here, and that was 1 for 1, as, well, probably Shadow Strike stolen from the Queen of Pain or something to get that damage over time done on the Queen of Pain. But it'll happen at the same time, and at least there's no track kills for those, so that is indeed a fairly even exchange. Even though having the Queen of Pain die, one of the most farmed heroes on TongFu, is of course not really all that desirable. As the Rubik kind of makes a bit less of a difference, because Rubik is one of those heroes that is useful because he can steal spells and just, you know, be unpredictable. Of course he likes gold too, but it's a bit less needed, I guess, in a way. Tier 1 tower goes down, so that's now 2 towers down on the side of LGD, who actually, by the way, misses their team tag. Enigma, in the meantime, picking up the Naga Siren with help of the Sven, and that was a God Strength being used for that, and they are gonna try to push down this Tier 1 tower. There is gonna be defense though. Sunshine hanging around there, level 5, so no Macro Pyre just yet. There is the war cry again. Right clicks, Ice Path lands on all, but the right clicks on the tower still goes off, as apparently I am on a spree of missing kills. It is the Leshrek that managed to pick up the kill on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend went down in this middle lane, and Leshrek was helped, of course, by the Rubik, as the pressure was too much for this Tier 1 tower. Tower goes down. These 2 find each other in the jungle. Earthshaker together with the Bounty at level 9 versus level 5. I wonder who's gonna win. It's actually doing a right job, but that is going to be the Shuriken finishing off that. In the meantime, we hear a black hole. Catches long DD. Ice Path gonna catch on too, though, and they're not going to be able to get a kill with that one. Naga Siren staying alive. Picking up a vitality booster. The Shrek stun. Ooh, that is the Queen of Pain dying. Even though we don't see the message, she still definitely died, with Leshrek picking up a last hit for that one. And it is a bit of a support Leshrek, but I have to say, he's doing a good job. He's got 3 kills for himself, as we are missing some of the sound thingies here. In case you're wondering why that is, and also why we, of course, didn't see the message of that one. It is a Singaporean server, and I'm of course not from Singapore, so we have a bit of a more delay than normal on spells, etc., and that's also why some of the things are missing. And it looks like another match that was playing at the same time as stopped, has well, has ended, and I kind of know who's won in that case. But that also means that I will just slightly update you on what's going on. This is game number 2 of TongFu versus LGD. They are fighting for a spot in the Asia 2012 fully sponsored ticket. And they are also fighting for $1,500, which is going to the first prize. Second prize will be getting, whoops, camera work, long DD, Fisher going down, and Ice Bat doesn't hit on anybody. Warcry still there, extra speed there. Courier, what are you doing? He's dead. No, he's still alive. Courier's alive. And there's no gem up. But yeah, second prize gets $1,000. Oh, he's thrown up on the Enigma. He doesn't have a black hole though, but will be able to throw down a Malefice. There's a track. Is there no track? Song! They're trying to turn it around. Fisher going down still because they can. And that's just going to be them backing out. Leshrek's getting found. Leshrek stunned still on Moo. Is there going to be more? Edict? No, he just blinks away. 5 heroes here of LGD. Do they want to go for more? Looks like they might. I'm actually not sure if they should. Like, they don't have the god strength anymore. They've got a Fisher though. In the meantime, bottom lane, Sylar now continuing to farming here, going for BKB. Of course, the logical item to get on the Sven, and we might see a Mask of Madness coming out for that one as well, because that's just, it's part of the solid build for Svens, to be fair. We have Bounty Hunter getting harassed here, walking out of range of the central ward. Queen of Pain not able to chase that because of that reason. Picked up a Ogre Club, maybe also going for a BKB, as we have a gank here upcoming. Oh, hello, Telekinesis Sunshine, you are going down. And that is a fast kill, as we have again no message for that. Fishers exchanged all around. And there will be a TP incoming from the Shadow Fiend, who's got 36 souls again, looking for a way in. And Snare gonna hit on Leshrek. BKB ultimate. Leshrek's gonna be the target, but Mechanism gets popped. Leshrek's still alive. There's the Urn charge, and that is a wasted Requiem of Souls. And a wasted BKB charge, I think. The TongFu. Again, after having a fairly good start with the last hits, they are not getting the coordination of TongFu in regards to kills and team fights and stuff like that. It's just not there, or at least not as good as LGD's is right now. As LGD is carefully weighing when they can go in and when they can't. Let's see if they can go in on this bottom lane, or if they can't. Sylar here, Bounty Hunter here. Of course, if they can, that would be a track kill, but at the same time they only have one stun. They have no silence, and she should be able to blink away, but that's also why we have Leshrek incoming. There's gonna be the first stun, blink away, Leshrek coming in from the side, and stun misses! Lightning going through though, Moo will be able to stay alive, but that was the setup that was intended, and now that stun missed, they won't be able to go on it, as Naga Siren came in there, gets a track on her. Sylar thinking about going, gets a stun, here comes an Ice Pet, ledges on Sylar, Telekinesis on Long DD as well as on Leshrek stun, and Long DD will go down. 4 heroes here of LGD, more TPs incoming from TongFu. And that's another Fisher hitting up on the Rubik. And we have Zhao looking for a track. If he can find it, that might be a way in again, because they're still outnumbering their opponents right now. Are they going to be able to do it though? They're going to come in from the side, going to try to at least dive the tower with the creep wave that will be coming. Zhao looking for that track. It's going to be finding the Jakiro, and they just dive. Ice Pad, Leshrek stun, Sunshang, you're going down. Veronica thinking he's safe, but Chun will still be stunned and will still be going down to the Enigma, and this might also be the end of the tier 1 tower, as there's now 5 heroes of LGD on this bottom lane. Bounty Hunter picking up the last hit for the tower, as he is also building towards a BKB by the looks of it. We have Rubik building towards a 4-staff Mechanism we already saw. Let's take a look at the rest of the items. Leshrek picking up some threads for himself. And we have got the BKB completed on the Sven. Let's take a look at TongFu and see what they are building. We already saw the BKB on the Shadow Fiend. Has got 1k gold already again. And he is of course the most farmed hero up on TongFu, so he's supposed to be carrying their team at some point. Moo has got himself an Ogre Club. We already saw that. Thinking about BKB then as well, by the looks of it. We have Long DD. He has a vitality booster. I'm kind of thinking that he's gonna go for a heart if he can get it, but we're not sure yet. We will find out if he gets enough farmies. Of course, that's gonna be his aim. Maybe he just has his vitality booster just in case. Just for the extra HP that it gives. We have, of course, Jakiro being the full support here. He's not got threads, he's not got boots, he's not got, well, he's got normal boots, but not threads. He's got wards. Happy times. Incoming LGD. 3 heroes here versus 2. Long DD gonna be the target. Central ward there already being placed, so Bounty Hunter getting spotted out. There's the ensnare, but the Telekinesis is there. There's also the track song being popped. No! Black hole! Long DD, black hole again! How were there 2 black holes? You don't have that! Did I just see 2 black holes or what? We have Bounty Hunter going to go down. Earthshaker picking up the kill. And Enigma and this guy are on the same team, so why did I see 2 black holes? Was it just a glitch? Or was it just the midnight pools being extra dark? That is so confusing. 2 for 1 though. A good fight for TongFu as they lost Long DD, but they got the Bounty Hunter, they got the Enigma, who's got himself drums complete. And at least Shadowfiend managed to pick up a kill there, so his role towards carrying his team is definitely picked up here. 2300 gold up on him. Curious to see what he's going to go for next. As normally you might be seeing something like a Shadow Blade, but with a Bounty on the other side, that might not be the right choice. Long DD, you are one unlucky Naga Siren. Getting picked off again, this time by Sylar on his Sven. The Shrekson, of course, was there to follow up. Fisher still goes down. Sylar in some trouble, actually gets forced out forward. The Shrekson not hitting anymore. We have Sylar backing out, the rest is also backing out. TP's incoming to continue farm for Sylar on the bottom lane. As How is just going to continue farming here. It's like he follows Long DD around him based on lanes. Like Long DD was farming on the bottom lane, goes down. How comes the farm there? Long DD goes down on the top lane. How comes the farm there? In the meantime, I have to say, there's not that many towers down on either side. Like, the towers are even. It's 2 for 2 on the towers. Goldcraft, though, 4k in favor of LGD. Pulling ahead, of course, because of the amount of kills that they have in favor of them. And some of those kills also being track kills. We have got 5k experience in favor of LGD. No real surprise again, because that's, of course, gonna be those kills. And what did he just steal? Was it the shout? Yes, it was the scream. Not the blink, though. Like, on the Rubik, you probably also always want to get that blink because it makes you so mobile, and you already asked the Force Staff would make you damn near impossible to take down. Talking about taking down, of course, tier 1 tower goes down, making LGD 1 tower in favor as they're gonna defend their tier 1 top right now. Let's see if they're gonna be able to do it though. TPs are gonna come in. We have got the Warcry up. They're trying to find some people here, but not going to be able to do it, especially not with that Fisher just blocking the vision. But TongFu not backing off entirely, still hanging around here, thinking about doing something. Jakiro, you are going to get caught out. Trek is there. It's going to be the Bounty on the get ensnared though. BKB active. There is the Midnight Pulse. That is going to be Sunshine going down. BKB activated. BKB activated on Sylar as well, but the Requiem of Soul still did some damage towards the Enigma. We have Sylar looking for targets, finds himself how. Is there going to be another stun? 5 seconds for that one. And Snare lands up on Sven, but he's still able to pick up the last hit as Enigma picks up the Earthshaker, move blinking away. Long DD will be going down there as well. Double kill for Sylar. Sonic Wave going through as a Bounty Hunter goes down, but so does Moo on his Queen of Pain. And that is 1-4-5 in favor of LGD. And that is going to be a tier 2 tower, if not more. Tier 3 could be around the corner as well. And it seems like the same story as game number 1. Like, this starts out being fairly even, and at some point LGD just comes together and they make it happen. Regardless if they have the advantage that is that great for team fight or not. I mean, they didn't even use the black hole in that fight, but they managed to pick off TongFu one by one. It is coordination all around for LGD. Ice Path still hits on 2. Tier 3 tower already goes down, though. Sylar getting ensnared there. Is going to be getting a breath as well. Fishers all around. Telekinesis on Long DD. Drop him down to low ground. Black hole. Catches. The Naga Siren goes down. And that is going to be, again, Long DD goes down. And like I said, he's really not having a good game. He's been active in 1 kill. And he's died 6 times so far. And they smoke up. They don't want to be, they want to try to still snipe off some people. Stun up on Chun. They have a ward up here on their higher ground, and yeah, Chun is just gonna go down really fast. And there was the real one, in case you're wondering. There's still no message going off. But yeah, and they're gonna continue. They're gonna try to go for these barracks. Like I said, same story as last game. Control is the word here. Control is the one that it's the thing that they have. And they're gonna be countered here again. Fisher going down. Song, they want to initiate, but there's, well, there might be a Necropyre, there might be a Requiem of Souls. 18 souls only though. Shadowfiend pops it out, but goes down. And it is BKBs all around as Moo has to blink himself out of there. Lashrek's not hitting, but yeah, Long DD will be going down there once again. And the barracks will be taken down there. Tracks going off upon Mu, upon Sun Shang. Nice ice path hits on 4, but they cannot go in on it. And the barracks will drop. Let's see if LGD is actually gonna back off. No, actually, never mind. They don't have to, because the GG is called. LGD is victorious, and they are gonna go to the Asia 2012, and they will be getting that full sponsored ticket to the Asia, which is actually held in China, I believe. And they also, of course, gonna get $1,500 US. And it is gonna be TongFu that's gonna go home, not empty-handed for sure, but they of course wanted that ticket to the Asia. But it is $1,000 for TongFu, as they just, I'm gonna call it, they got outplayed. Like, it was not the draft specifically that was super powerful. It was not the laning phase that was dominated by LGD. It was just the coordination coming off from LGD that made them get these 2 games. Amazing play coming up from LGD. TongFu just not able to hold their own. My name is Sheever. I am a Ghost to Gamers caster. You can support me by subscribing to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. And this was the last game in the finals for the best out of 3, as the Asia is coming closer and closer. Will be held in December, so stick around. Well, not stick around, but stay tuned for that one, or at least, you know, keep an eye on that one, because that will be an amazing tournament to come. And we are gonna be switching overlays, because game is over. Like I said, I don't think there's gonna be any more casts for now. Later today, if you want to watch more casts from me, you can check out Dream Hack qualifiers, as I will be casting the last 3 rounds of the second online qualifiers, with teams in it like We as Asian, KP, stuff like that. So you can follow, you can check that out. It starts at 6 CET time, sorry, summertime's over. So thank you for watching, and be right back.